Bitcoin failed to break through my orange box yesterday, and it's starting to show more weakness. And the question is, of course, how low can Bitcoin realistically go? If we are going to continue towards the downside, how much lower can Bitcoin realistically go? Well, today I have a very important chart I need to share with you guys. I'm going to talk about Ethereum, Solana. I'm going to talk about everything that's been going on in the markets right now, the stuff that has been causing the price to go down. I'm going to show you who actually sold Bitcoin and Ethereum, pushing the prices down for the entire crypto space. Guys, make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video. So let's get straight into it, guys. And what you can see right now for Bitcoin is that, just like I warned you in my latest video, I said that be careful because my orange box is right here. We're approaching it, but this is going to be a strong level of resistance. And yes, we did not manage to break through it. Instead, we saw a pullback right now, trying to get supported of my orange line at $68,500. So this is very key to keep in mind here, that we failed to break through it. And if we're going to go down lower, how much lower are we realistically going to go? I'm going to share that right now. So we know that we approached the 200-week moving average right here. Let us actually go to the 200-week moving average right now on the weekly time frame. There we have it. So this green line right here. So you can see that we came very close to it right here. This was actually it's currently at about $58,000. We went down to $59,800. Now, this is a strong level of support. Usually, you do see a big bounce of this level. And yes, we did see a decent bounce. We went from 59 up to 60, well, this like $70,000, and now starting to slowly but surely go down again. But the question is, of course, how much lower can we realistically go? Well, let us look at the past. So the previous time, when we broke the 200-week moving average, which is the this yellow line here, or orange line. Well, for one, you can see that historically it has been supporting us multiple times. You can see here down at the bottom in 2019, big support here from this point, boom, towards the upside, big support. The only time when this did not support us was actually the previous bear market. So what happened when we lost this level? Well, what happened is we actually went down to the 350-week moving average, which is this this red line. So this red line, and again, I'm saying if, I think this is a massive level of support here. Currently, the 200-week moving average at about $59,000 still. But if we were to break it, and if the 350-week moving average is going to be the next level of major support, that would be at about $46,000. Now, of course, this is not going to happen if it happens. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying if it happens. It's not going to happen quickly, and by the time that this could potentially happen, the 350-week moving average is probably going to be more at around like $50,000. Okay, so if we see a trajectory just like this one right here, then the 50-week moving average could be at about $50,000. So that would lead into another, from where we are at right now, about 25% drop. That is more or less what I think is the worst case scenario for Bitcoin. Not financial advice, of course, but if that were to happen, then we do have this support level, which is probably going to be at around $50,000, which is the last time we broke the 200-week moving average. We did find support of that level, that particular level, which is the 350-week moving average. So let's see, guys. I still think the base case is that Bitcoin is going to prove itself and continue towards the upside. However, I do think it's going to be towards the end of this year. So let's see, guys, not financial advice. If you look at Ethereum, same thing for Ethereum. We went up, we hit my resistance level here at the orange line, boom, straight down to the support here. And I know a lot of you guys are trading this range here, making gains, shorting and going long of the support and resistance levels. So I will continue to update you, of course, on these ones. I will continue to actually, I will start making more individual trades as well, which I'm going to share with you here on the channel. Solana, you can see my resistance level at $87. If you look at the S&P 500, there's a holiday today, so the futures market is trading, but it's trading for shorter hours. Little bit of a green level here for the S&P 500. If you look at gold, Gold is also having a little bit of a red candle, but overall looking like it wants to slowly but surely grind higher here, potentially making a new all-time high. If you look at silver, it's trying to stay above my orange box here. So all of these things, important to keep in check here. Keep these things in mind, guys. A lot of things are actually happening on the charts right now. BlackRock came out and said that the leverage in the market and the volatility is threatening Bitcoin's narrative. And to be honest, over time, I don't think it's going to threaten Bitcoin's narrative. But for the time being, yes, because October the 10th, it showed the institutions here that Bitcoin can go down. Not only like this was mostly altcoins, of course, but even the drops you've seen in Bitcoin, it is going to scare away some people. That is very, very clear that is actually happening right now. And if you look at a great example of this is Garrett, the insider whale, who I covered in yesterday's video, was sending huge amounts of Bitcoin and Ethereum to centralized exchanges.